Neither am I. Prove to me. You're the one with the gun, not me.
Let me run your name for warrants and see if there's any reason that you can't be near school grounds.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
I don't know that, sir.
And as I explained to him.
Give me the opportunity to show that.
Oh, I'm not giving my ID.
Well, you can go to jail.
For what?
Because you're obstructing right now if you're not going to give your ID.
I'm obstructing?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with ACLU versus Alvarez?
Okay, you're obstructing right now.
What am I obstructing?
We're stopping you within your ID.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we cover your rights, responsibilities, and everything you need to know about recording in public spaces. Today's video dives into a real-life scenario. You're snapping photos of government buildings, totally legal, but then a cop shows up, claiming security concerns, and asks for your ID. What would you do? Comply or stand your ground? We'll break it down with 3 intense and thought-provoking encounters between journalists and law enforcement, exploring the balance between public rights and security. Check out the featured channels linked in the description, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and drop your thoughts in the comments.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. What's up?
They called.
Oh.
They call about videotaping or something.
Yeah.
And it's a jail.
I know.
And I don't know.
Officer Wagner?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's going on?
Yeah, I'm recording the jail.
Okay. All right. So what's the purpose for you?
This matters of public interest. Hi there, Deputy Cox.
What are you doing it for?
Recording the jail.
For what?
My own personal reasons.
It's not legal.
It is legal.
That's a security building.
I know, but I'm in a public place. Look, I'm on the sidewalk.
But you weren't in the back parking lot or anything?
Yeah. No, I was on the sidewalk the whole time.
Never in the parking lot?
Never in the parking lot. Am I being detained right now?
You got ID on you?
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm not gonna give ID.
What happened the other day? You were out at the other jail, right?
What's your
The
last
other
name,
day?
dear?
JC.
Oh, I'm not giving my ID.
Well, you can go to jail
For what?
because you're obstructing right now if you're not going to give your ID.
I'm obstructing?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with ACLU versus Alvarez?
Okay, you're obstructing right now.
What am I obstructing?
We're stopping you within your ID. What is your name?
Okay. I don't have to give it unless I'm being lawfully arrested. And or you can articulate a crime. What I'm doing literally is standing on the sidewalk, recording the building. That's First Amendment protected. Not only is it perfectly legal. So at this point, if I'm being detained, I'm just going to remain silent.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Deputy Johnson.
Another deputy.
I apologize. Your rank, sir?
Patrolman?
Patrolman. Okay. Sorry about that.
Okay. He's got more information, I guess. So we'll wait for him to get here.
We're not trying to make a big issue out of this, okay?
I know.
We're just trying to, it's a protected place, okay? Where it has security measures. Alright, you may record me all you want, I have no issue with that, okay? Alright? So, that's the only reason we're asking for your information. You understand that?
Just remaining silent at this point.
Alright, you're free to go.
All right, have a good day, guys.
You too. Take care.
Yep, you too.
Alright, here's another case of a cop using intimidation tactics, this time against pink camera magic, to pressure someone into handing over their ID by throwing out fake charges like obstruction. These kinds of false claims are harmful and exploit the power imbalance between police and regular people. They make folks feel like they have no choice but to comply even if they've done nothing wrong, just to avoid arrest or further trouble. Let's be clear, whether you're filming near a jail, military base, or airport, if you're on public property, it's legal. Using fear to force compliance undermines the principles of justice. This kind of behavior damages the relationship between police and the community. When people see or experience these tactics, it erodes trust in law enforcement, making them less likely to report crimes or engage with the justice system. Good policing relies on mutual respect, not fear. Intimidation only deepens the divide and creates long-term issues. Trust is hard to rebuild once it's broken, And this isn't just about one encounter, it's about a pattern that affects the whole system. Knowing your rights and standing firm is key, but we also need better policing practices that respect everyone and foster trust.
Sure. Just cold. Can I put my gloves on if you're going to make me have my hands out of pocket?
I still like gloves.
I'm not armed.
Gloves out here taking pictures and videos of cars and buildings. What's the
Cars? We're gonna take pictures of cars, take pictures of the buildings.
May I ask why?
It's just a government building complex. It's interesting. I don't see stuff like this where I'm from.
Where you from?
South Texas.
South. You don't see buildings like this in South Texas?
No, we don't have stuff like this. It's different. We don't put all our government complex like this. We don't put it all in one spot, so it's different.
Well, this area is there's children over here in this area that's not permitted to be filmed.
Okay.
We won't film those.
Yeah, we're not
You're
interested in any
taking
kids.
pictures of government buildings that really makes me nervous. Other than just the interesting fact that it's not really a legitimate reason. So, do you have any IDs or anything on you as far as, are you with a government agency or anything like that? Or what's
We're not. I mean, we're not doing anything wrong. This is publicly funded buildings. We're just here to take photographs and see if there's anything interesting here. We got the Fallen Officers Memorial out front. You know, this is kind of funny because it's an education building, but the clock doesn't work. I mean, it's just silly stuff like that. We're not here to harm anybody. We're not looking for kids. We're just taking pictures. It's just public photography. I didn't care. I didn't think I needed it here.
You don't have any IDs on you at all?
I haven't done anything wrong. I mean, do I need to identify myself if I haven't done anything wrong?
I mean, if I want to make sure that you're not a wanted person or a felon, then I have that legal right to do so.
Well, I'm not wanted by anybody.
Tell you what, guys, this is, let's wrap up our business. I know you're videoing, and that's fine. My name is Lieutenant Bill Miller, Tennessee Highway Patrol. So let's wrap up your business, get what pictures you need. This is a little out of the ordinary and normal for us here.
Well, out of the ordinary is not against the law.
We've had problems with vehicles being broken into and vandalized.
Okay.
So therefore, yes, we take things very cautiously around here.
No, and I understand that. Yeah, we're not breaking any cars. We're walking around with cameras. We're in plain view. We're not making any effort to hide ourselves or conceal ourselves or what we're doing.
Let me make a phone call and make some folks aware of your presence being out here.
Okay. And if you'll point out any areas that are specifically off limits, you know, that'd be fine.
No, you are 100% correct. This is a public access area.
Okay.
But you do have to understand, after 9/11, heightened alert, things are touchy as far as people taking pictures of
People participating in their constitutional rights.
as far as people taking pictures of government entities, government buildings, and taking pictures of vehicles. It makes us a little nervous.
If you look at the article 113, it's tend to be constitutional.
Hello, gentlemen. How are y'all?
I've also
Good.
got another gentleman on the way, another trooper.
I'm Lieutenant Lund with Highway Patrol, and you're making pictures on a state property, and we'll need to see some ID. You're welcome to make pictures.
I'm not with your CID.
I need to see your ID. Identification. You're on state property, and we're allowed to ID people on state property. So I'll need to see some ID, okay?
And if we decline, you're going to ask us to leave.
Is there a reason you don't want us to know who you are?
I just like to have my privacy respected. I haven't done anything
You've come
wrong.
on
I haven't
state
broken any
property.
law,
You've come on state property, and we're allowed to ask you
which
for
is
ID.
open to the public.
Correct. But you're allowed to be ID. So I will need to see some identification. We're not trying
identification state.
We are.
We're not an identification state.
If you come on state property, we're allowed to ask you for ID.
You're allowed to ask, doesn't mean I have to give
So
it.
I'm going to need to know, have your ID. Is there a reason y'all are wanting to have a confrontation
Just
today?
not trying to have a confrontation, man.
Because
We're doing
just trying
everything
to
we
do our
can.
job.
We're doing everything we can to de-escalate
Yeah.
this, okay? But
There's
still
no
to have our...
escalation. There's no escalation.
There's no escalation.
We're just asking for ID.
I did escalate now, and now there's three of y'all.
Right, okay, if you let me speak.
Sure.
We just want our privacy respected. That's all.
Understand.
All right, we're not here. We're not breaking the law. We're not going into private areas. We're not here doing anything wrong. We're just taking pictures of publicly funded buildings.
And you're on state property, and we're asking for your ID.
And
Again, there are things that are normal in everyday life, and there's things that are normal. As you see, the things that have happened in Texas, all law enforcement just tries to take precautions to protect everyone. The employees here, and you, us, all the citizens, we just want to have an ID.
So why are you
Just
trying to
know your
hide?
names. That's all we're asking. That's all we're asking.
Have 3 troopers come up on
This
That's all we're asking. suspicious, but there are 2 schools right here. You're right in front of one of them. The other one's right behind this building.
So
They're
Those
not
children are
marked, so
So
extremely
what's a reasonable,
important to us.
articulable suspicion that I have, or am I about to commit the crime?
I don't know that, but I'd like to run your ID to see if you have any warrants, to see if there's a reason I should worry about the safety of the children in the state.
We didn't even know the kids are here.
Nationwide,
There's no
children have been
sign.
targeted in shootings. We don't want that to happen. You're not wanting to give us any ID, and we've got schools here with children.
Okay.
So I would really like to see your ID, please.
I'm going to respectfully decline.
Okay, sir.
I don't understand why you need to have my ID.
Because children are the utmost safety to the Tennessee law enforcement across this country. They're our main
We haven't
concern.
posed any threat to them.
I don't know that you're not going to, sir. The fact that you won't give me your ID makes me think that these children are in danger.
Okay.
They are my utmost concern.
There is nothing here that indicate any
I
children
don't
were
know
here.
that, sir. I don't know where your vehicle's at. I don't know if you have arsenal in there. I don't know.
That's not what he said.
I say there's nothing here that indicates there are children here. We had no idea there are children here.
Yes,
All
sir.
we're doing is taking. We came over here because the clock. It says educational nutrition. We came over here because the clock is wrong. It's kind of funny to have an education building that has the wrong time
There's
on
signs all through here that say there's schools
We
here.
came from over there.
There's signs that say this is school property.
I didn't
There are
see any
signs all over.
I have yet to see a sign.
These children are my utmost concern.
Well, we're not interested in the kids. We're
I
here.
don't know that, sir. I don't know that you're not interested in children, but I'm worried about those children.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I've just
So
told
that's
you
your
that we're not
feelings.
here for the kids. We're here specifically for the.
Show me that you're not here for the children. Show me your ID. So
That doesn't
I can
tell you
run
what
and
I'm
make
here
sure
for.
that
Right.
I can make sure you don't have warrants or there's no reason you can't be within so many feet of a school. I don't know that until I check it, sir. But
Well,
these children are my concern.
I don't have any warrants. I'm not
I
wanted
don't know
anywhere.
that, sir, because you won't even tell me your name.
So
I've
it's
just
pretty
told
much being guilty before.
No, sir, it's not.
Okay.
It's being precautious because we have children that lives could be in danger. I don't know that. You won't tell me who you are.
Your lives can be in danger going to the grocery store.
But they're not going to be on danger in school grounds if we can help it. We don't want children to be in danger anywhere in this nation or anywhere in this country. And as law enforcement officers, we have a sworn oath to protect people. And we're going to do that.
Yes, you're.
All I'm asking you for is your ID.
First and foremost, your obligation to your oath is to protect my civil rights. That was the first part of the oath
And
you
it's
swore.
not illegal for me to ask you for your driver's license, sir.
All right.
I haven't broken
I'll
the
make
law
this
here.
easy. I'll make
I
this
haven't
easy for
broken a
you.
law either.
I'll make this easy for you. Are we being detained?
I'm asking you for your license.
Am I being detained?
I'm asking you for your license.
Okay,
sir.
you're not answering my question.
I'm asking you for your
I'm going to
license.
assume that I'm not being detained. I'm just going to walk off. We'll just go on about our business and do it that way. You know, you guys get tied up here for nothing. We're not here breaking the law. We're not here to harm anybody.
I
It's a
don't know
public.
that.
It's a public complex. We're
Prove
just here
to
to
me
take
that
pictures.
you're not trying to hurt these children. I'm not here to hurt children.
Neither am I. Prove to
don't
me. You're the
know
one with the gun, not
Let
me.
me run your name for warrants and see if there's any reason that you can't be near a school ground.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
I don't know that, sir.
And as I explained to
Give me
him,
the opportunity to show that.
as I explained to him, you're going to generate a suspicious activity report.
No, I'm not.
He is. He is. He's already said he is. You're going to take that information. You're going to send it over to the Fusion Center. They're going to generate a report on me to Homeland Security. We end up on the terrorist watch list because we walk around and take pictures
No,
in public.
sir, that's not how the Fusion Center works.
That's
and
not
that's
exactly
That is
how it
exactly
works.
how it works.
That's not how it works, because I'm the Homeland Security Lieutenant for the Nashville District.
Okay.
And that's not how the reports work, because I deal with them every day.
Okay.
All I'm going to do is run your name and your driver's license number to see if you have any warrants or you have anything in the computer that shows you can't be near a school. All right. If he wants to do a SAR report, let me tell you where that goes. It says on this date and time you went to a property that was state employees, schools,
I know what it
and
does.
made photos. That's all it says. It doesn't go anywhere else.
Oh, it goes a lot farther.
No,
than
it
that.
doesn't.
It does.
Okay.
And
So-
you're not going on a terrorist watch list. Just let me check.
Okay. So
Just show,
you're not
show
detaining
me and
us.
the public
You're not
and all
detaining
your
us.
viewers.
I'm just going to go on about my business. Okay. I'm sorry if I've hurt your feelings. It's
You
not
haven't
my
hurt
intention.
my feelings.
Okay,
I'm
that's
worried
not my
about
intention.
these children, and I think the nation should be worried about these children because we don't know if somebody in a hood with glasses hiding their face.
I'm not hiding my face.
You are.
I can clearly see his face.
My face is not hidden. The
It's a
hood is
neck
on because I'm
warmer.
cold. I'm not from here. Okay. I let this guy take my picture. Matter of fact, we all did.
Group
We're not
picture?
hiding
He
anything.
keeps running when he was.
He didn't a minute ago.
Yeah, he did run
He was
from
over
the
here
camera.
with us, letting. You can ask him. He'll
So
tell you.
Why are you opposed to making Why
I
would
want
you
my
be opposed?
privacy respected.
If you had children in that school and somebody else was here, wouldn't you want to know that we did everything possible to make sure nobody's a threat to these children?
It's perfectly acceptable to do an FI.
Yeah.
And I'll need your name and your address and your phone number and
That
your
does not-
date of birth. That's a FI.
Yeah.
They're called
You
field
just-
information cards, and they're field interviews, and you do get information on field interviews. And you said it's acceptable to do that, so let
It's
me.
acceptable to do
Help
an
me do
FI,
that.
but I do not have to consent to anything.
So help me do that. You said to do one.
I said it's
All-
perfectly acceptable. It doesn't mean I have to go along with it.
Let's talk for a second.
All right.
Yeah.
Lieutenant. Since you are refusing to follow the request, we are asking you to leave the property. So we're going to follow you to your vehicle.
Get you off our property.
You assume our vehicle's parked on the property. So,
So we're gonna-
all right, we're gonna
follow you off the property.
We'll
it-
escort you off the property.
that's fine. You don't even have to do that.
And
You
we're
can sit here and
gonna-
watch us.
we're
We'll
gonna
walk
tell you
straight
don't
to the
come
road.
back to these children.
I'm not interested in the children. We're not here
gonna
for the
stand there all
children.
day. So
Okay.
you want to leave.
So
Let's go.
we'll go ahead and go, and that's
Go.
fine.
So let's talk about the right to take photos in public. It's protected by the First Amendment, which covers freedom of speech and the press. This means people can gather information, which is super important in a democracy. The Supreme Court says, places like streets, sidewalks, and parks are public spaces where you can do things like take photos. In this situation, the journalists were doing something totally protected by the Constitution. Now, when the officer asked for their IDs, we need to look at the Fourth Amendment, which protects us from unreasonable searches and seizures. The Supreme Court's decision in Terry v. Ohio says police can stop and briefly hold someone if they have a good reason to think they're involved in a crime. But just taking pictures doesn't automatically make someone suspicious, so asking for IDs without any solid reason is pretty questionable. Sure, cops need to be careful about security, especially around important buildings, which makes sense. But they also need to respect our rights. Courts have said that general security worries can't override constitutional rights unless there's specific evidence of a threat, thanks to the City of Indianapolis v. Edmond case. In this incident, the officer's broad security reasons didn't cut it against the journalist's First Amendment rights. The journalist's refusal to show ID is backed by the protections in Hebel v. 6th Judicial District Court of Nevada. The Supreme Court said people must identify themselves if police have reasonable suspicion of a crime. But without such laws or suspicion, you can say no to showing your ID. The officer's worry that photos could be used for bad purposes doesn't hold up constitutionally. It's a valid concern, but it doesn't justify stopping people from taking photos. The principle of prior restraint, from Near v's Minnesota, says the government can't stop speech or expression before it happens, except in extreme cases. So just thinking photos might be misused isn't enough to stop lawful photography. Court decisions like Glick v. Cuniff, 1st Circuit 2011, and Smith v. City of Cumming, 11th Circuit 2000, support the right to record public officials in public places. These rulings emphasize the importance of keeping an eye on government activities, which is super relevant here. Thanks for watching. This encounter really highlights the ongoing tension between public photography rights and law enforcement duties. It's a tricky issue with no easy answers. What do you think about the officers' actions? Were they justified or did they overstep? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Until next time.